Hello everybody and welcome to Connor Sports Talk. This is the fourth time that I'm trying to make this video. This video is going to be based off the Seahawks-Packers game, recapping the Seahawks-Packers game. So, let's start off with pick 6, or what would have been a pick 6. So, Aaron Rodgers got intercepted by Nazar Jones, a rookie defensive lineman. I kind of feel bad for him because we always say to a certain extent, because Aaron Rodgers never throws interceptions. In 250 passing attempts, that was his first interception, and that was only his second time he ever threw a pick 6 in Lambeau. So I kind of feel bad for him. It should have been a pick 6. I mean, I like the Packers, I don't like the Seahawks, so I'm not biased at all. There was actually 2 penalties. One on, I believe it was Michael Bennett for pushing it back. I didn't really see a push in the back. And then Lane for punching Davante Adams. I didn't see a punch either. So, Lane and Davante Adams was wrestling, and Lane fell on Davante Adams, and his elbow hit him in the head. So maybe that could have been it, but that's the only thing. It shouldn't have been a penalty. It should have been a pick 6. And even if it was a pick 6, Packers would most likely still win. So there's that. Let's move on to Green Bay. So Aaron Rodgers kind of controlled the whole game. He was 28 for 42, 311 passing yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. And he kind of had to control the game because his running backs played awful. T.Y. Montgomery, 19 rushing attempts for 59 yards, 1 touchdown, and then 4 receptions for 39 yards. So running wise, he did not play well at all, but he did get 1 reception that almost went all the way to the house. But Lane's replacement made a touchdown saving tackle. So if it wasn't for that rookie, he would have got a receiving touchdown too. And then Aaron Rodgers, 7 for 21 for rushing. He did take like 2 or 3 kneels, so take that into account. And he also got a few rushing first downs. And then Jamal Williams, 2 rushes for 9 yards. Meh. So in my opinion, Green Bay has the best receiving course in the NFL. Randall Cobb is 9 receptions for 85 yards. Good. Jordy Nelson, 7 receptions, 79 yards, and 1 touchdown. Aaron Rodgers technically threw 2 interceptions, in which the second one, Jordy Nelson almost caught, but it was on a free play, and Earl Thomas intercepted it, but it didn't count, obviously, because it's a free play for the offense. And then Davante Adams, 3 receptions for 47 yards, almost made a gigantic play with a one-handed play, but that obviously didn't happen. And then defense, Mike Daniels had a sack and a half and a forced fumble, possibly the best game I ever saw him play, and I watched a decent amount of Packers games. And then Nick Perry kind of controlled the first quarter, almost had a sack on the first play, in which Russell Wilson threw the ball when he was getting sacked, or what would have been the sack. People thought that it should have been intentional grounding. I don't think so. It passed the line of scrimmage. But both Mike Daniels and Nick Perry had a sack and a half. So moving on to hold on. The only bad thing that I saw about the defense for Green Bay was Matthews. He didn't even get a sack. He only had 2 tackles. So maybe he's just getting old, or maybe he's injured. I don't know. Moving on to Seattle. Russell Wilson didn't have the best game. He was 14 for 27, 158 passing yards. But he also had 2 rushes for 40 yards. He had a really nice rushing play for 29 yards, which led to a field goal. But other than that, not much. The running backs were awful. Carlson was the best running back in the whole game. 6 rushes for 39 yards. But besides just one big play for 30 yards, he didn't even have a good game either. Moving on to CJ Procise, 4 rushes for 11 yards. And then, unfortunately for Eddie Lacy coming back to Green Bay, 5 rushes, 3 yards. Moving on to the wideouts, Bolden, 4 receptions, 63 yards. And then Richardson, 4 receptions, 59 yards. Those are only 2 notable players. Blair Walsh was 3 for 3 in terms of kicking. And then moving on to the defense, Shaquille Griffin, 10 tackles. Like I said before, the touchdown saving tackle, and then a couple pass defended plays. Earl Thomas, there would have been interception, but free play didn't happen. He had 7 tackles. So did Kendall Wright, 7 tackles, and Bobby Wagner had 6 tackles. Cliff Averill got injured, but he came right back. He got a sack. Same thing that happened to Michael Bennett. Michael Bennett had a sack and a half. Garvin also had a sack. But Sheldon Richardson also got injured. I didn't see him for the rest of the game. But what does this mean for both teams? Well, it doesn't change too much. Both of them, in my eyes, are playoff teams. I have Seattle going 10-6. I have Packers going 12-4. In fact, I have the Packers going to the Super Bowl. I can definitely see Seattle going to the Super Bowl, though. I'm just not too big on their offense. That's why I have them going 10-6. They have the best defense in the game. But thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to share the video. Please, this is the 4th time I made this video.